Hello folks, you catch us just walking out the door. It's nearly 11 o'clock and we've got to pick Andy up from school. There's no problem, we've not been called, but we've got to take him to Grantham for his annual paediatrician checkup. So we've got to go and pick him up, head to Grantham. I don't know if there's still snow in Grantham. There was snow in Grantham yesterday.
There was still at uni.
Fingers crossed there's not going to be snow on the way because we've only allowed ourselves the normal amount of journey time. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Update on paediatrician incoming. Well, we're running to time so far. We've just got to Andy's school. Anna's just got in to pick him up. Hopefully, we did let him know that this was happening, so hopefully he'll be prepared and ready. He didn't really understand last night when we tried to explain to him that he was coming out of school 2 hours into the day to go to Grantham, but he does like going to Grantham because he gets to go to his favourite church. We're not going to try and bring him back here afterwards. That just feels like a bad idea. Trying to convince him to get to school twice in one day. So he's going to get most of the afternoon off. Although to be fair, once we've taken him to the paediatrician appointment and then done our normal Grantham stuff of going to the church, gone to Asda, all the other stuff he likes to do while we're there, it'll probably be nearly kicking out of school time by the time we get home anyway. So I'm sure it'll be fine. We're a little bit unsure what the paediatrician's actually going to do because it's of all the people we've moaned about over the last year, because of how the last 5 years have been, the paediatrician is the one we've moaned about probably the least on the channel, but that's more to do with the fact that we only see her once a year. She doesn't really do anything. She kind of just opens up his file, has a read of it, asks us if anything's changed, writes down the changes and then sends us away again. She's not able to prescribe anything, she's not able to diagnose anything, she's not able to treat anything or refer us to anything. So everything we've ever done in the past, we've gone to her with lists of issues before and then left with a list of places we need to go to get them sorted, and it's usually go and see your GP, and our GP is useless. So there's a couple of issues we want to talk to her about. Fingers crossed she's able to do something this time. We'll see, I guess. Well, of all the places where I might be able to find a Christmas tree, I was convinced that outside the church here in Grantham there would be a tree. Alas, it appears I was mistaken. There'll be one inside, but they don't really like me filming in there as it is. It's kind of a thing I'm allowed to do because Andy's with us. They're not going to let me stand in there for 10 minutes, set up a massive tripod and film a Football Manager video.
That was wow. Awesome. No, not working.
No, it's not working. You need to fix it. You can touch it.
You made a beeline for where this little computer normally is.
Yeah, another day.
It's still not on, just like last time.
And we could close, yeah?
There was a little dead Christmas tree on the floor over there that I thought I was going to be able to set it up for while he waited for the bells, but apparently, just like in Boston, we don't wait for the bells anymore. He's been in. Oh, we're waiting here, are we? Is there any Christmas trees around here?
I'm gonna get wet on.
Right, how long have we got until the bells? 8 minutes. That's long enough. I'm going to go. I've got to go and do that. People need a Christmas tree. There's a Christmas tree over here. You film him then. And insert Anna footage now.
Andy, what do you have on your hands? What you got on? You got some gloves?
Yeah.
Have you got mummy gloves on?
Yeah.
Are they keeping your hands warm? Is your trousers falling down? What are we gonna do? But you got warm hands, yes? And you can still use the S because they're special ones. Oh, you got nose.
No!
There we go, Football Manager video recorded in front of the tree clipping with time to spare. They're still here. Andy's wearing gloves. This is new. Your gloves. And he's wearing them. Was there a battle to get them on? Did you film putting them on him? Excellent.
Not film putting them on.
What, can't he do it himself? Ah, there you go then, he's got gloves on. Awesome. He's already been incredibly patient today as well because he's been prescribed some melatonin from the paediatrician for his sleep because he's been getting up at like 3 AM every day for ages. He had melatonin a few years ago, it worked okay. We'll try it again, we've only got it for a month to see how he gets on with it, but because it's a controlled substance in the UK, costs over £100 a bottle and you can only get it from hospital pharmacies. You can't go into a normal high street pharmacy and pick it up. We had to go and queue and wait at the hospital pharmacy, and it was like a 20-minute wait. He was not impressed at all. It was difficult to explain to him what we were doing. He did remain calm because the fluoxetine is still brilliant. And as you can see, we're now walking away from this church because it's 2 minutes past 1 and the bells haven't gone off. So I guess they're not running the bells today, but in a massive contrast to how it would have been 6 months ago, a year ago. He's just walking off, accepting that there's going to be no bells today. Good work, Andy.
Maybe our tree.
Christmas tree?
Jumper.
I don't like that.
Christmas jumper day on Friday.
Is it? Should have told me when QWERTY still had their Christmas jumpers. We could have ordered him a QWERTY one. They were all awesome.
Come on.
But they're no longer available.
He's not a jumper wearer, but we'll have a look.
They've made your man from Star Trek into a pair of slippers. We're finally back home. It's almost 3 o'clock, normal time for him to be getting home.
For your car.
There you go. We've only just made it back from Grantham. I've got to now go and do a full day's work before 4 o'clock when I have to start cooking dinner. So it's going to be interesting fitting it into an hour. But yeah, I'll tell you all about the medicine and stuff later. Must get on with some work now. Right, it's that time of day again where we open things. We are going to talk about the trip to the paediatrician in a minute, but you know, got to save these things for the end of the vlog so you don't turn off halfway through. So, mistletoe and swine today out of the snaffling pig pork scratching one. I really hope this isn't salt and vinegar today. It is perfectly salted. While I get on these, there was an incident with your calendar last night.
What?
It had been left face down on the sofa.
What?
So when I came back in after you'd gone to bed, I picked it up and this whole row fell out the bottom. That's why they're not quite right. Number 16 is going to be inside somewhere, so I put them back in wrong. So
Can't you count?
And it's a bit smashed up at the bottom. I didn't. I was like that when I got here.
But I went to bed at 7.
Well, Andy must have done it.
Andy was
So you need number 14 open. Yes, Lucy.
I've never had any of your cracking before.
Haven't you? Haven't you just had braces fitted?
Yeah, but I'm over it.
Can you eat this?
So where is
Braces in.
16?
I can.
That's 17.
Probably above 17. There you
Are
go.
you? Thank you.
We need your reaction to the tackling on camera.
What if it hurts?
Then it'll be funny.
Ow. It was good though.
Oh, hold on.
Worth it.
Anna's opening this. What have you got?
I don't know. Let's have a look.
Is it better than nipple cream?
I don't know.
Ooh!
It's nails. Oh, nice.
What, for like putting pictures up?
No, no glue
Oh, it was
apparently.
tasty, wasn't it?
They are tiny. Do they not do them in men's sizes?
No, you're not a man.
I see.
What is the point of them?
Oh, they're nice.
They're so small.
Yeah, they're cool.
You're not having this. Where's Dave's calendar?
That's my favourite colour. Pre-glued nails, eh? So you
I'm going to miss
press
scratchings every day.
and peel. Why just buy a big
Why don't you
jar?
get a few more?
No, I'm supposed to be on a diet again in January.
Supposed to be.
Wasn't it supposed to be a diet?
Single use prep pad. I don't know where
Lucy,
they
what are you looking for?
His calendar.
Is it not down under the tree? The rest of them.
It was.
Has he had it? He is a savage. I imagine he's had it.
Oh yeah, we once lost the breadstick. A massive.
An entire French stick because Dave ate it. We had an argument about it because she asked. I was going out somewhere, I think, and I said, "What food do you want while I'm out?" And she said, "Just get me a French stick."
Oh, he needs to go in there a minute.
And so I got one, left it on the dining room table, and then got an angry message from her. Didn't get the thing I asked for then. I did, it's on the table. It went back and forth via text for ages, and then the next day I found the empty bag that it had been in near his bed. So he'd eaten this entire loaf of bread before you had a chance to even see that it existed.
Yeah.
The little monster. He likes bread, crusty bread is his favourite. But I'm pretty sure a dog isn't supposed to eat an entire French stick.
No, but he does.
Yeah. Right. So we can't find his thing. Dave's gone in the other room for a minute because he was bouncing around all over the place. The trip to the paediatrician. I think it went better than it ever has before. She actually seemed to remember us. I don't know if she was faking, but she certainly seemed to. She remembered that he eats Rice Krispies with custard and remembered the joke she made about it last time. She said he looked much better and he was getting on fine. She asked us about various things like sleep and his development and going to school, and it was just really underlined that everything has improved over the last year or so. Oops.
Careful.
We mentioned that he was going to sleep fine now, sometimes taking himself up to sleep at like 7 o'clock, like he has tonight. He's gone up to bed
It's
tonight.
like he had a nap.
Yeah. So, and it's because he's getting up so early. He gets up at like 3 o'clock in the morning at the moment. So he's been prescribed melatonin again, which he had, which he had, what, 3 years ago was the last time he had that probably?
Did he have it here?
Yeah, for a few years.
Okay.
Which we're to give him some before bed, which we haven't done tonight because he's just gone to bed by himself. But then also he can have a top-up dose in the middle of the night, and that's the important one. It's if he gets up in the night, so when he's up at 3 AM we can give him some more melatonin to try and get him to go back to sleep. Because once we can get him into the habit of sleeping through from like 9 o'clock through till 6, half 6 in the morning, 7 o'clock, and if something like that would be good, then he's less likely to keep taking himself to sleep at half 6, 7 o'clock in the evening when he gets tired. So we've only got a month's supply because, as we said earlier on, it's
expensive.
It's a controlled substance in the UK. You can't buy it. You can't get it from a normal pharmacy. It costs over £100 for quite a small bottle. So they've prescribed it for a month to
3 ml, isn't it?
Yeah, partly to see if it helps, and also as a little bit of a reset, because it might just be a month of that will be enough to get him sleeping in a regular schedule again. Because if we can get him out of the habit of doing this 3 or 4 times a week,
yeah, because there's no point going to wake him up, because he'll just be grouchy and not unresponsive, but just unwilling to be.
But if we can get him out of doing this 3 or 4 days a week because he's sleeping in every morning, then he's going to be less likely to wake up early because he won't be going to bed early, and it might just be a month of having that is enough to reset him.
The melatonin is a hormone that he is producing because he does go to sleep. It's just he hasn't got enough of it. So
hopefully, well, definitely, if he gets up in the night tonight and we notice, and
because he is stealthy, he's like a ninja.
Sometimes he'll just sneak down here, and or one of us will walk in here in the morning to put the coffee on, and Andy's here. But more often than not, I'll wake up, sling my arm over the other side of the bed to see who's about, and discover I'm alone as usual because she's down here with him. So if that happens, you're going to give him some melatonin and send him back on his merry way. And we'll see how that works. So fingers crossed that'll be successful. Talking of successful, yesterday's vlog went down well with the snowman and the snow dog bit and somebody having a little cry.
I don't know what it is, like I went to watch it today and I had to immediately start crying, and I don't know why, but he's just, because normally he doesn't have emotions, but with that he has emotions about every stage. Like, so the dog,
he also acts it out all the way through. Yeah,
but the dog dying and then the dog not being able to be inside, and it's just so sad, but he loves it, bless him.
He does, he likes it a lot. So if you haven't seen The Snowman and the Snow Dog, you should probably watch it. It is brilliant.
Sheepdog says he doesn't understand why it's on every year.
Because he's an idiot. Just an idiot. So we'll leave that there for today, and sometimes I apologise when it's a short vlog or a really long vlog. I can't really get my head around today how long this vlog has been, because it's been quite bitty. We kind of stopped halfway through in Grantham because I bought a dressing gown and some pyjamas and wasn't able to hold the camera out in front of me anymore because I had 2 big carrier bags, but I now have a Marvel dressing gown and a Marvel set of pyjamas that are my new Christmas long sleeve pyjamas and a dressing gown. So every year this lot will get new pyjamas and I get jealous that I don't have any.
It's because you're long and you don't.
I've never owned a dressing gown before.
And I'm quite excited. No, but the charm is you won't have because they're only Star Wars. And dressing gowns, you don't want one.
No, well, I've got one now, and my Marvel pyjamas as well. But we'll leave things there because we need to let Dave back in the room again. He doesn't want to be in there, so we'll let him back in and he continue having his neck rubs like he was before.
From you?
Yes, he likes.
Oh, I have a question. Where did the 3 bags of Lego go from yesterday?
Down the desk.
There's one there.
Oh, I don't know that they all got put on there. Some of them have moved, I guess. Him upstairs has perhaps had them. So, if you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for daily vlogs that are going to continue through until 2018. Throughout 2018, we've decided.
Have we?
I've decided we're going to keep going, yeah. And thank you very much for watching. Hold on, Lucy's waving.
No, I wasn't. I was putting my hand out because I had itching head something.
What, go on then.
I can't on the vlog.
She can't on the vlog. Hold on.
what on the
I've
vlog?
turned the camera off now.
Have you?
Yeah, the camera's off.
Mike, I can't. It's not me.
You can't. Beef, I like beef. You've got beef.
No.